Or maybe we're not. Come on, bitrate. There it goes. Nope. They're just fluctuating all over the place. Okay. Okay, because this is the challenge, I'm also recording it in case the stream starts falling off really, really bad. I'll have the recording back up just in case I need to pull the video. Hey, Brandicus. Yeah, the bitrate was like real crap whenever I first started it up. Yeah, it's still fluctuating wildly. I'm gonna do a speed check right quick. I might need to stop the stream and go redo boxes right quick. I haven't had time to today. Oh. No, it's looking peachy. Everything should be working right. I am doing okay. We got Tigress's phone situated, and I managed to get back and get my video edited, and it finished rendering. I just haven't had a chance to eat. So I'm eating bread. Here's my homemade bread.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
And like I said before, I'm gonna do the Apocalypse Challenge probably like 2 or 3 times maybe, depending on how fast I die. And then we'll go into multiplayer, because if I keep doing Apocalypse Challenge back to back to back to back, I'll just go broke trying to do the Apocalypse Challenge. And I know it's going to take me a while to get used to the Apocalypse Challenge again. I actually meant to go through and set up a loadout for the Apocalypse. These are just light sources. The video camera, I don't need that many of. Firelight. 1 headgear. Like 2 igniters. All of the incense. I don't think we actually need motion sensors, do we? Parabolic, maybe. Photo camera? Yeah, we're gonna need a photo camera. We'll take 2 just in case I lose 1. Salt? Are we gonna need salt? Sanity medication. Does the sanity medication even work in the Apocalypse Challenge? I think that'll work. There's no sense in having the flashlight, is there? Because the flashlight doesn't work. The extra dots projector is for the extra light. A thermometer, maybe it'll help me verify that I have the right room. The UV just for extra lighting. Video camera. It is a tier 3, which means it's got a little bit of the nighttime stuff just in case I need to see. Crucifixes is the tier 2. 2 firelights, more light. Headgear, light. Igniter, light. Incense, please don't kill me. Parabolic, maybe I can find it. Photo camera, because we have to take some pictures of it. Salt, I actually don't think the salt does anything, does it? Because we're not going to be able to get any evidence. The only thing it might help me do is identify whether or not it's a wraith. In which case I probably should take 1 motion sensor so I can set up a wraith trap. Okay. I'm not sure that I actually need the tripod, but I'm going to take the tripod. Oh, are the captions off? Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stop that. And technically you can do...
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty.
Am I recording?
Why don't
Yes.
you get hydrated?
Thank you. I am recording just in case the frame droppage gets too bad. There is, let's see, stop. Why do you always click over there when I click back to the screen? That is so frustrating. You can change the activity level to medium, so it makes it a little bit easier to try and find the right room. And then, of course, and it's at Sunny Meadows. I have breadcrumbs everywhere. How you doing today, Briticus? That was some good card juggling last night? Yes, Christensen, it was. There was so much. I kind of feel like I should have recorded that, but I think at certain points the FPS was so bad it wouldn't have been any good either. So, we're not going to be picky this time and be stubborn. We're going to pop in and out of games until we find one that has objectives we can actually do. Because, in order to do this mission, we have to survive, find the ghost, take a picture of the ghost, and do the objectives, right? A piece of bread in my mouth and I'll be okay. Escape the space station. Wrong stream. Yes, that one is for tomorrow. Definitely for tomorrow. Did the stream stop? For a minute? Alright, it's fluctuating all over the place. And it's so frustrating. I'm not sure that there's much more I can do to stabilize the bitrate on my end. Yeah, I mean, I have got plenty of internet. I mean, like, plenty of internet. I mean, technically, I've got enough internet to stream this like 5 times. Well, not literally 5 times. I've got enough bit rate to... I mean, I've got enough upload speed to stream it to several different platforms myself. I'm actually wondering if my bitrate would be better if I did it myself. The problem is my computer can't process that. Actually, I think they've got it now where if you upload your stream, as long as you're not trying to do 2 different formats, like they're both at 1080p and it's not having to what is it? What do they call that? It doesn't have to format it more than once. It's the same exact stream to 2 different places, so your computer's not actually having to work extra because it's already done the process. Yeah, encoding. So I don't know what it is. There's just like a... And see, the problem is I go to these people and talk to them about me streaming, and they auto-assume that I'm streaming, like Netflix or something like that. So when I try to tell them I'm streaming games onto YouTube and stuff like that, they're like, they don't understand exactly what I'm talking about, and it's highly frustrating trying to talk to these people about I'm seeing dips and stuff in service, so there's a problem somewhere. I don't know where the problem is, but there's a problem somewhere. Liz bread eating stream, yes. Sorry. I was trying to give everybody a little bit of time to show up, and I figured I'd snack on some bread while I waited. Just to settle my stomach and everything. I did eat earlier. It looks like one of the cats moved my camera. I ate some spaghetti earlier, but I didn't eat any bread with my spaghetti. Uh-oh. Nikar, how you doing? How's your stuff? How's your things? We're eating bread. Watching my bitrate. It's fluctuating a lot, and usually it does, like, for the first 30 minutes of the stream. So I'm gonna eat my bread and watch it. Well, it being plain bread was not really a choice. I would have put butter on it if I had time. But I literally grabbed the bread as I was running in here, so... It's probably like one of the worst things to try and eat before a stream. That was so dry. That was bread I made 2 days ago. It's about time for it to be, all of it to be eaten, or it's gonna have to go inside the freezer for like breadcrumbs or something. Okay. Are we ready to get annihilated? Because I already know, like the first 5 times I go in here, actually make it into the room, I'm probably going to get annihilated.
Don't blink. Don't even blink.
2,
Blink
3,
and you're dead. They
4,
are faster
5,
than you could believe. Don't
6,
turn your back.
7,
don't look
8.
away and
No,
don't
it's not
blink.
gonna work. Sorry. I had to take my contacts out because my eyes were dry. I have got, I finally have an appointment after like 6 months of needing an appointment. I've got an appointment for the end of the month to get my eyes examined, and found out the price of the examination has gone up and the price of my contacts are about the same. But during my last appointment, instead of my contacts being the same prescription, they're now 2 different prescriptions, so I have to buy 2 different boxes instead of just buying 1 box. And they're $100 a box for the smaller one, and it's like $100 for a 1 year prescription of contacts. So if I got 2 separate prescriptions, it's $200. If I bought 1 box of 24 months in the same prescription, it's only $150. But if I try to get both contacts, both eyes, for 2 years, it would be $300. And I'm like, okay, I can see that you made a big discount for people doing that, but the fact that you give me prescriptions in 2 different eyes feels like a kick. I kind of want him to kind of fudge the numbers a little bit and make my contacts the same price. You know, make them the same prescription as long as they're pretty close. I want my eyes to be on the same contact so I can save a little bit of money. I don't think he's going to do it for me, though. Okay, so flashlight does not work.
Hey,
Okay,
buddy,
we need to
look
check
thirsty.
these.
Why don't you get hydrated?
Captions are still saying... Oh, it's probably because the bit rate's dropped out enough for it to turn itself off. There we go. They're back on. Anytime the bitrate drops, if y'all see it go grayscale, and the captions will probably be back off again because it did that. It's very, very frustrating. My mom makes a sourdough bread that you eat with cream cheese. I haven't had cream cheese in forever. Oh, that sounds good. I used to get this, what was it? It was like a vegetable cream cheese that I would put on, like chicken in a basket crackers or something like that. It's really good. Really, really good. Or I'd eat English muffins with cream cheese. Those I really liked. Okay, so... all of these are doable. We already have to capture a photo of the ghost, find evidence of the paranormal with the EMF. As long as we set up an EMF somewhere, it will likely set off the EMF, and we have to witness a ghost event. There's a chance, since we put it up on medium for ghost events, we might see one, so these are doable. Okay, so we're going to take this, and we need the head cam. We can take that. I'm going to forget and get myself killed with the head cam. And I want like an extra bit of light, so we're going to take this and lay it on the ground. Solo hunting Thursday. We're gonna try the Apocalypse Challenge a couple of times, probably get annihilated, and then we're gonna do multiplayer. The thing is I don't carry a whole lot of extra equipment, but this will start draining the amount of money that I have, so we definitely still need to do multiplayer in between. So what we're gonna do is, each day, we'll just try the Apocalypse Challenge a couple of times, try and get our mind wrapped around the Apocalypse Challenge, because it's gonna take a while to remember the sounds of the steps at that speed again. Because remember, for this challenge, they're 150 times speed. It's really hard to tell the difference between certain ghosts at that speed. So this is a refresher, and eventually we'll either get it, or we will have one stream where we spend the whole time trying to do this. But let's just do slow refreshers, and then do multiplayer to try and earn some of that money back that we lost. I have to remember how this thing works. Okay, it was T. I turn that on. Set this out.
What a new
Thank you, Bradicus. Gray, how you doing? We're not... There it goes. We're not leveling right now. We're actually we're trying the challenge right now. I don't hear it. Just changing the settings for the event still make an apocalypse. There is one setting that you can change, and only one as far as I know that you can change, and still keep it as that, and it's the how frequent the events are, because it doesn't change the total. You can put it from low events to medium events, and it does not change it. I watched Ensign. Not that it's going to help me do the challenge, just that one setting might help a little bit.
Don't blink.
No!
Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast.
5,
faster than you could
6,
believe.
7,
Don't turn your
8,
back.
9,
Don't look
10,
away and
11,
don't
12,
blink.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19... Ah, I blinked. Thanks. I'm not volunteering to drop anything. I'm already going with like half stuff here. I have to figure out some other challenge to go along with it. Let's, The thing is, they basically took away all hiding spots, so you just kind of have to wing it. Drop that. I'm gonna go hide behind the desk. It's a pretty decent looping spot. It's not great, but it's a looping spot. Can I go through here? Yeah, I can go through here. Hi, kitty kitty. Oh! It's probably not a banshee. Okay, that one didn't sound exceptionally fast. I'm pretty sure that was not... It's probably a Goryo. Yeah, probably. No! Just start guessing Goryo on all of them. It was a shade. I got killed by a shade.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Because of course I did. Of course I did. There's something I just remembered. I probably should have brought in a smudge and stuff with me, and I didn't do that. I should definitely have a smudge. 100% Goryo, definitely. You spy with your little eye, Ghost Beast? Yes. Brought out the Halloween shirts. Okay, can we do these? Prevent hunting with a crucifix, maybe. Motion sensor, yeah, probably. We can do all of these. We can do all of these. We'll take this. We'll take this. We'll take that. We'll put that on our head. Okay, and we're just gonna throw these things in here, and we're gonna come back and get a smudge. That was fast and violent. It usually is. This particular mode, it usually happens very, very quickly, and you can spend like 2 hours setting up in the perfect spot just to get annihilated. And just drop that in there for a second. And the thing is, your character's stuck going this speed. There's no outrunning these ghosts. It's not really a good looping spot if you can't actually loop. There's a particular... Ah, my eyeballs! There's a particular thing that you have to have. It does want to use the motion sensor. So let's go ahead and set one in there. I don't know whether or not we're going to go ahead and get either one of these things, but maybe. If it hunts into this area, and hopefully does not kill me, we might go ahead and get it. Okay, we'll set you right there. It's already hunting. It's not close. Open the door! Well, no, he's gonna get close whenever it starts blinking. There we go. Put that there. Just gonna take it piece by piece, we're gonna drop things close. Just did it again. Nothing. I'm gonna start getting concerned when it starts blinking. Or it can intimidate me that way. I mean, that's fine. That was loud. Okay, I'm gonna go over here so maybe I can gauge whether or not it's over on this side. Maybe I can hear it over here on this pathway, and if I start blinking and it comes over here to me, we know it's not a yokai. I wish this spot was a little bit closer to a light switch so I could flick the light switch. Okay. The clouds didn't fart to intimidate you. Maybe they have IBS or something. Maybe they have digestive issues. Maybe it's something they ate. This has to have been a whole hunting cycle. I don't think it's on this side. Stale bread, maybe. No, the bread isn't completely stale. There were some softer parts to it. It's just, it'd have been better as toast with butter on it. My mouse is doing the blinky thing, which means it's probably going to die in the middle of one of these hunts. I have batteries somewhere. You know, I think it's every single stream someone says no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. I think the problem is the Spanish Inquisition is very much expected nowadays. Yeah, it's supposed to be hunting right now. Okay, I have got a huge, huge concern right now. It's a downstairs revenant. Just wait right here, and we'll listen. You'll check with the Monty Python on that? Okay. Just in case. I need a light thingy. Is there one right outside of here? It is hunting. Okay. 'Tis the music of my people. Okay, it's hunting. No, did he stop already? It was very quiet. I mean, it was very slow. For 150 times speed, it was very slow. I might have actually hit the nail on the head. It's a rev. It's like one of the few ghosts that if it's on the other side of the place, you may never actually see it at all, because whenever it's not in line of sight, it's like half the speed of all of the other ghosts. And even at 150 times speed, it's not going to get very far. But it sounded like it came from over there. So it's either downstairs this side or upstairs this side, and it came down the stairs. We may have a ghost I can actually take care of. If it was a fast ghost, I would have gotten blasted. Okay. The problem is I need to figure out if it's upstairs or downstairs. Man, this is the time when I wish we had a tablet for this game. That way when you're playing single player, maybe the tablet's only available when you're on single player. That way you can use the cameras that are inside the truck. Okay. Okay. Let's make our way back up to the door. Now that very, very slow ghost is going to blast the hell out of me because it's going to catch line of sight when I'm not paying attention.
Don't blink.
No!
Don't even blink.
That scared the
Blink
hell
and
out
you're
of
dead.
me.
They are fast, faster than you could believe. Don't turn your back.
Thank
Don't
you.
look away, and don't blink.
That did... My volume is very, very high. As soon as it went off, I blinked. And like I said, for that one, I am not dropping anything. I'm not dropping anything for this challenge. The goal is the challenge, not dropping all the stuff so I can't use it. I've already got a limited supply of things I can use. Okay, so which way do I want to handle this? I need to know which way it's coming from. Maybe if I stand over here, we can tell whether or not it's actually starting downstairs. No fun, no dropping? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. We'll do that whenever we go to play in the multiplayer, but not during this section. If I have to drop a smudge or any of the items, I cannot complete the challenge. It already gives you so little to work with. basically be I blink, I lose. That's it. I need a light switch. Is it done? No. Sound like it went through the courtyard? Is that what's behind here? Is the courtyard? Just sounds like it's roaming around out there. God, that's loud. Okay. I'm gonna listen to like 2 more hunts and we'll try and mark off the mimic. I went ahead and marked off all the teleporters because I think they would have found me by now if that was the case. Not to mention it doesn't sound slow enough. I really think it's a revenant. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Okay, so top floor. And I don't need to use another smudge unless I'm going to sacrifice the possibility of stepping out and getting a camera shot of it, which might be best done in here. So what we do is we drop this in here. Drop that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and drop that in here too. Man, I would really like to mute my own footsteps so I can hear the ghost footsteps. Why can't I tiptoe? This is such a bad idea. I've never been good at this swapping thing. And he's going to be exceptionally fast. Come on. Are you for serious though, dude? You just paced all around there and didn't come to my door? Oh, man. Just give me a freaking heart attack for nothing. Now I gotta wait for you to do that again. Dadgummit. Daniel, how you doing? Am I finding any spook? There's a bit of a spook running around the hallway over here, but he refused to come in here so I could get a picture of him. It doesn't have to be a 3-star, I don't think. I think a 1-star will do it. So as soon as he stops inside this thing right here, I'm just gonna do like 2 or 3 pictures in quick succession and then smudge. Maybe not even 2 or 3, just like 1. And then back up over there and hope it doesn't find me. Now the only issue is we could actually be dealing with like a Hantu or something like that that's kind of slow whenever it comes out of its room. We'll know whenever it catches line of sight, though. Must invite him in first? Yeah, possibly. I really wish their perspective hadn't have been shifted like this so bad. Come on, ghost. Come on, ghost. The long wait. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Yeah, exactly. It's gotta be one of the slower ghosts, so it's either a Hantu or a Rev. Here he comes. This time he's on the left.
Emotional damage!
Oh my god, my eardrums. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's gonna suck if he comes through that door, because I am so not set up for him to come through that door. Though it would be better if he came through that door, to be fair. Where'd he go? He went off that way. Dadgummit. But ghost, we were gonna have a good time. We're gonna do pictures. Don't you want your selfie? I put the motion sensor right there and the ghost is like, yeah, what if I didn't participate? And a xenomorph pops in. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that one. Okay. I can say I don't think it's a mimic. Every single time that I've heard the stepping, it never sounded differently, so I don't think it's a mimic mimicking something slow. And the speed always sounds the same, so I don't think it's the twins either. It would also be nice for it to run through here so I can check for obake. It could be cooperative. Alien Isolation crossed with Phasmo, now that would be a good idea. So what you're saying is it would be a Sigourney Weaver type of character that goes into space stations and tries to prove the existence of the xenomorph by capturing evidence that the xenomorph is there. I think it could work. In that case, I would say that you actually need to go a step further and have the characters be able to get rid of said xenomorph. And then you could do different varieties of xenomorph. I think there's been a few different evolutions of xenomorph over the years. And different things could possibly get rid of the different xenomorphs. But it would also need to include like a stealth feature to it. It's ghosty, it's picture day like in school. Oh no. Don't say that. That's always like the... you had two different choices. Either you really loved picture day because it got you out of class, or you hated picture day because... Picture. I hated it because of the picture. The pictures always look like crap. My pictures always look like crap. My mom was exceptionally upset because there was one time that we did a school picture day, and she dressed me up all pretty and everything else like that, and our pictures were after lunch, and I put a Chiquita banana sticker on my hand and got a picture with it on my hand. I would much rather be on this side. I don't want to have to go... Ah, here we go, here we go.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
I will. Not in the middle of a hunt, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. I probably do look like I need some hydration. Come on, you cannot not sense my electronics.
Don't blink.
No!
Don't blink.
2,
Blink
3,
and you're
4,
dead. They
5,
are fast,
6,
faster than you
7,
can
8,
believe. Don't turn your
9,
back.
10. No, I blinked!
Don't look away and don't blink.
I think you're just now using all of the sounds that you can, so I can't hear the hunt, so I get eaten. Thank you. Alien Romulus should be streaming for people to watch by Monday. Nice. I do want to see that one. What was the last one? It was like Prometheus or something like that. I didn't even know it was an alien. It was a Aliens movie, and I actually kind of enjoyed it because it was like surprising. It's like, yeah, it said Weyland Yutani and stuff like that, and I was like, wow, that's a crazy coincidence. Maybe they're just like name dropping or something like that. I had no idea it was actually part of the same. That's when I started suspecting that it was part of the same franchise. But at the end of it with a big face hugger, which was intimidating, by the way. Yeah, that was crazy. Polly, how you doing? I'm gonna guess the ghost is actually behind me inside the little courtyard back here, and it's just choosing when it wants to come out here. I don't know of another good place to hide between here and the courtyard. I think I'm just going to have to get lucky here, because the things that I need to do for the optional things that I have to get done in order for this one to do, it's not very often you get ones that you can do all of them, and this one I can definitely do all of them, so I don't want to just leave and come back and wait for the ghost to be like in a closer location. I think this is actually set up pretty good. So I'm just going to try and be patient and not try and force the issue. The ghost will eventually come in here. I think it is odd, though. It has to have sensed me being in here. You've learned that there are so many shows and movies that have been confirmed to be in the same universe as the Alien? Covenant was after Prometheus? I don't think I saw Covenant. Or maybe the one that I saw was Covenant, and I haven't seen Prometheus. I don't know. The one that I saw, people were on a ship, and there was like a grandfather or something like that, and they crash landed, and the aliens were like in the center sleeping, and she woke them up and stuff like that. Oh, I don't keep track of the years on those. It was just something I saw on Netflix that looked kind of interesting, and I played it. I didn't even pay that much attention to it. Like I said, I had no idea it was part of the Alien franchise. But it was good. I mean, it wasn't like the best sci-fi movie I had ever seen, but it was interesting enough to watch it. You hear that, ghost? Hold on. You hear that, ghost? We are so bored of you out here. We're talking about movies and other franchises that are scarier than you. Ghost? Eric? Eric? Eric Cordero? Eric Cordero, I'm calling you out. Come to the principal's office. Oh, we need your class picture. Oh. Walking out that way, it's gotta be in the courtyard. Which is good. If I can't get one of the evidences, I know where to take it. Just there's no really good hiding places in the courtyard itself. I think it was Prometheus. It sounds familiar. I don't think I ever saw Covenant. No, it ran off that way. Okay. I must be patient. This is a game of patience. Is there anywhere back there that I could hide? I think that there are probably places back there, but it would not offer me a chance to get away. If I smudged and tried to go someplace else, and I managed to do that, like, at the tail end of a hunt, I still don't think I would have the time to get to another location if I went back there. I mean, I've got electronics on. It should be coming over here to me. At one point, it was actually disrupting my electronics, and it still didn't sense me sitting here, so there's a chance it could just be a yokai. And it's actually normal speed. What if it's because I was standing back here, and it's not coming over here because it's not sensing me through the wall? Because I was hiding over there one time and it came really close. So, this is like the beginning of spooky season. Does anybody have plans for Halloween? All Hallows Eve? Or any of that stuff? Like a party that they're planning on dressing up for, or a costume that one of their nephews or nieces are wearing. Anything? Which direction are you gonna go? Please come to the right. Or on the left. Get a little bit closer. Are you gonna sense me now? No! You can't just stop hunting every time you get close to me. My God, is that my breath? Do I need to take tack? This is so rude. I need, like, the opposite of a smudge. Can I get an attractor thing? That way I know that I can, like, smudge something and put it on the ground and it will definitely draw the alien towards your location. Like a summoning circle, only transportable, and it doesn't spawn on the summoning circle. It draws the ghost to it. Kind of like the music box, but smudge form. That would work. Sadly, we can't have a cursed possession in this one. That would be a whole lot more fun if we could. Come on, I'm waiting all this time. It's gonna wait like 30 minutes, and it's finally gonna come in here, and it's gonna blast the hell out of me instead of me being able to get the smudge out in time. I think Prometheus and Romulus had return creative minds. Pretty sure Ridley Scott worked as a producer on both of them. Not sure. Prometheus was good and even tied to Alien Romulus. Out of the 5,000 places it could actually go, it just keeps choosing ones that are away from me. It's almost like it knows. I don't want to waste the smudge that I have currently to go get another smudge or to try and find another hiding place. It just has to come around the corner and come into the room. Come on. Come on, ghost. Come on, ghost. Come on, ghost. Come on. Come on, ghost. No, it didn't take the picture! It didn't take the picture! Oh, you're such a liar, game! He was in the doorway. He was in the doorway. I saw him. Okay, I have to try and get outside to get another smudge. Oh, man. That's some bullshit right there. Come on, let me out of the building. Okay, it did 2 of those. Now the problem is I have to get the crucifixes into that room in order to stop it from hunting. So what I need is the crucifixes and some more smudge. Okay, I'll take one of the crucifixes and not crucifixes, but one of the smudges and set it by the door. Let me in. With that, let me grab the other smudge. Oh my gosh, my eyeballs. I could technically get the Apocalypse Challenge now. I've got one more objective and all I need is that picture. Now, I have no idea how I'm gonna get these crucifixes close enough to stop the ghost from hunting.
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Okay, I still owe you a hydration for a second ago. So that's 2 hydrations. Hey, that's a hunt. It is a hunt. Oh god, I'm gonna die. God! Oh. It was a spirit? What? I would have gotten the ghost wrong. Okay, never mind. Totally the wrong ghost. So that's the normal speed? I didn't actually do any counts for in between the smudges either, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess it makes sense. Okay, let me run to the restroom right quick. Libra, we have treats. Oh, good lord. And the temperature's dropped by like, I don't know, a good 10 degrees? Yeah, almost good 10 degrees. And we're gonna be in the 40s this upcoming week. Oh. I don't like that. Chair stream, not even a cat to watch. Oh no. Are you belittling the effort my chair has been putting into its act? He's like, wait, what act? What did it do? Oh, I said I was gonna put a motion sensor into it. Okay, can we do these objectives?
Before starting the investigation.
Escape during a hunt.
There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
I mean, in order to get the picture, it's technically going to be hunting most likely. And we'll have to smudge it so that will count as an escape for the hunt. We should be able to do all of these. I'm gonna take this. We're gonna take this. I mean, we're always gonna take the camera to start with just because there's a chance, slim chance, but there's a chance that it might do an event that we'll be able to get a picture off of. It's gonna be 33 Fahrenheit. Okay, so that's like... That's pretty cold. Yeah, that's pretty cold. Let's see, it's gonna be... When do we actually hit the 40s at night? Because that's when, like, fall crops go in, really. Hang on. Most of my beds are ready, not all of them. But yeah, we've got, like... 2 more days, Sunday and Monday, that's gonna be up in the 80s. And then it's actually just dropping down into the 60s. So, yeah. For the most part, we can go ahead and put fall crops in, but the lows are gonna be 40s, 50s, somewhere around there. It's gonna be downright chilly. For me. I don't like cold temperatures, I really don't. Once it starts getting in the 60s, I start wearing long sleeves and all kinds of stuff. Unless, of course, I'm streaming, because I wear tank tops in most of my streams, even, you know, like, every once in a great blue moon. Like, I have specialty shirts. My Halloween shirts are my specialty shirts. Sadly, I don't have any tank top Halloween shirts. They're actually kind of hard to find. So, I've got these, and I've got some Christmas t-shirts. I don't even have Christmas long sleeves. I've got Christmas t-shirts. Again, because I really can't find them in tank tops. I just wear tank tops all the time, and it makes people ask me, why? Why do you always wear a tank top? Okay, we're gonna wait for the first hunt. See if we can't get an idea of which way we need to go. Put our ears on. It's normal speed. But it is kind of close. It's on this end of the... I don't know, it could be in the chapel area or something like that, but it is pretty close because we heard at the start of the hunt. Which means... I'm just gonna go ahead and bring a couple more items in. Because we might be able to set everything up at the beginning area. Like, I should be able to do the parabolic up there, too. So let's go ahead and grab the parabolic. And we're going to grab a crucifix if I can... Come on. There we go. It's so bright. And I put the crucifix so in case it's a teleporter, it can't hunt on top of me. It's just clearing its throat, guys. The ghosts have a throat. They need to clear them every now and then. That's not a ghost sound. Got it. That was... pretty close. You have a big cup of tea? What I want is a cup of hot chocolate. I'm not a warm coffee drinker. I kind of wish I could drink warm coffee. Maybe not warm coffee, but warm tea. I like coffee. I like coffee a little bit too much. And of course, hot chocolate has got a lot of sugar in it. Okay. Just made a cuppa. Maybe the problem is I just haven't tried the right tea. Like, I've tried chamomile before. I'm not really a big fan. I've had green tea. I really didn't care for it as a warm drink. I don't mind it as a cold drink. As a warm drink, it just tastes like stewed grass. Or what I imagine stewed grass would taste like. So, yeah, it wasn't really all that good. Why do I have this? I shouldn't have that. Okay, let's go ahead and start loading up smudges inside the building. I didn't actually need to drop that, did I? Give me that back. Give it back! Okay. I'm craving cocoa? Yeah. I think what I want to do this year is get me like one of those big buckets. Like a 5-gallon bucket or something like that. Because when I was younger, my grandma at the beginning of the holiday season would always make this big tub of hot chocolate mix. And it would take us like the whole winter to eat it. Well, not eat it, but drink it. Sometimes eating it. I can't say I never went in there with a spoonful and got me some of that powdered cocoa out of there. Because I did. I don't think she would have preferred me eating it that way, but I did it a couple of times. We'll do this for some extra light. But that's my eardrums. But I think in that way you save a ton of money. You can also control some of the ingredients. Like if you use like a darker chocolate powder, you could use a little bit less sugar. That kind of thing. Make it a bit creamier, possibly. You know, tailor it the way you want it, and then you'd have a whole lot of it at one time. I think I might try that this year. I need to get me a bucket, because my big old buckets are already full. I've got one bucket for rice, one bucket for sugar, and one bucket for flour. And now I've gotten into making bread, and I use bread flour, because bread flour actually makes a difference. I didn't think there would be much of a difference between the bread flour. I did take one of those in there, didn't I? No, I didn't. This is one of the things... Ow, my eyeballs! There we go. This is one of the things that I need. Is there anything else that I need? Probably this other smudge. I'm sure we'll take that in there for extra light. There are too many types of tea. You either like one because you grew up on it, or you like one because you tried so many different types. That's true. That's very true. I do have a particular type of coffee that I like. Like, I've tried some fancier coffees, and I really was not that impressed. It's like, I could drink Folgers coffee. I'm good. There. Put that there. Just have some extra light. Where's one of my smudges? There we go. The only problem is those, the DOTS projectors make noise, and it's very, very frustrating. I think what I want to do is try and set up inside the chapel again. So let's try and do a setup. I want to set one of the dots up in the hallway so I can see when the ghost gets to the hallway. It's already hunting again. What am I stuck on? Oh no. Oh my gosh. It's a ghost with a slowdown. I got stuck on the chairs. Dadgummit. Oh, that smudge saved me. That smudge saved me. Can someone please help that ghost? She's been waiting a while. Hit that button again. Okay, if he's so readily going to come up here, maybe I should just use this area instead of trying to use the chapel. It's not a great hiding spot right here, but it is a usable hiding spot. If I just set it up to where I'm standing here to take the picture, ugh, he's not done. The ghost Karen, yeah. He needs to see your manager. Can I see your manager, please? This orderly won't give me my meds. I want my meds made to order. Can I open this door so I know when it's hunting? Thank you. There it is. I need to set these on the other side of the room. What kind of ghost do you think this is? Oh, jeez. These are some quick hunts. Possibly demon? Do we have anybody who can do a timer? Stopped hunting? There we go. Should be about time. Yes. It's gotta be over 25 seconds, right? Okay, so I know it's not a thing. It's not mimic, it sounds exactly the same. It's not any of these guys, they're really, really fast. It's not a rev. Not a wraith, banshee, or phantom. Pretty sure they would have teleported to me by now. There it goes. I need a timer. Should be impatiently messing with the door. Okay. I'm obviously not going to be able to stop it from hunting, but if it could just not hunt from over here whenever it moves at some point, it would be nice. I'm going to keep a smudge right here in my hiding spot in case it follows me into my hiding spot, and I want to move this. There we go. Okay. Now, I've got... Okay, that's 30 seconds. It's definitely not a demon. I'm gonna say it's probably not... Is it a yokai or yurei? Yokai. That one. It's not a myling. I could try and find some objects to put in the pathway to see whether or not it's a polter? Are there any other books? There's another one. Probably need to wait until after the next hunt. Yep. Does this sound to you like it's coming from the exact same place every single time? I think the only one that wouldn't change rooms frequently is Agorio. You know what ghost it is? You guys can backseat on this challenge all you want to. You are not going to offend me by helping me with this challenge. If that's why you guys are holding back, please stop. This is like a collaborative thing. I would much rather that something like this be a collaborative thing. It's a cat that is hungry.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Thank you for the hydration. Are you done hunting? You think it's a polter? Oh, don't do that. Where did my book go? I dropped it, didn't I? Yes. Actually, let me put it right there. Right there. And right there. I'm not sure exactly how fast the ghost is going to be whenever it's coming through here, but it should be pretty... if it's a polter, they should be far enough apart to where every single time it passes one, it has to touch it. Okay. It sounded like it came over here, right? It definitely came over here through both of the books, but it didn't come up this far. Where did you throw my books to, though? Okay, I think it's about time we try... It's the wrong way. There we go. Okay. I think it's time we try this again. Come on. No, I didn't do it fast enough! Ow! Oh. Oh, ow, my ears. Dadgummit. It's not fast enough. I have got to get faster than that. It's a mare.
Back. There's some jobs
Okay,
ready
so
for
I
you.
did not have that one right. Actually, that would have been one that was impossible to prove one way or the other in this one. Because it can't blow lights or nothing else like that. Okay. Do we have time for a multiplayer 1 or 2 sites?
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Turn on Discord if anybody
Looks
wants
like there are others out
to
there in need of help.
join up. Ow. Okay, there we go. It's back to a normal thing. There we go. If then you want to join in, it's in the chat. And I'm going to go back to... Was it this loadout? Wait, what was the difference between this loadout and this loadout? Hello? I'm muted. Hang on.
Hello.
Hello? I was muted.
I'm just loading up and then I'll be there. Come
Okay.
hunt ghosts.
What the heck was the difference between this loadout and the other loadout? I don't understand. Hang on. Oh, one's the 2 people, one's the 4 people. Okay. And what's the challenge? Because that will give us some... Oh my gosh, it's nice to have speed. Brownstone... Oh, no, 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 no. I don't like the high school. No. What is
Oh,
it,
no,
though?
I don't want to go back to school.
Where's that? There we go.
I'm here.
I think we're just gonna have to not do that challenge because it's like the high school, but you only have part of your gear, which is frustrating.
Oh no. We're doing Ghost Gamba.
We've got like 2 runs tops where we will possibly be
Fair
able
enough.
to do anything, so yeah, I don't think so.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment.
It's so nice to have some speed.
Whoever was here must have
Do this and this.
investigating the beacon. We don't know.
It'd be nice to have a torch.
Yeah. I don't know, the light thing is not that big a deal. I kind of don't mind it, it's just remembering which button it is because it's not the same button for me. EMF 3 inside the boys' bedroom. Not sure if it's a activity or a teleport, it just touched this closet door right here.
Okay, power's on. There is no hiding in the basement.
It's not musical,
It's not five-fingered, it's not wooden, it's not
it's
chalk,
not reflective.
it's not cardboard. That means it's prickly.
Well, no.
Yep. No hiding in here.
There it is. We still need the boon. Stab the heart. Yeah! Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely in the boys' room. It's 4 degrees in here.
I was like, suddenly I have one less hand
Oh.
because I have to carry the light.
Ultraviolet?
Okay, right. Not gonna lose any sleep if we don't have to poke the doll. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have to do what? Poke
Poke
this
the
thing.
doll.
Okay.
Yeah, the doll. No. I can't tell which one I'm holding. That's the right one. That's the wrong one. There we go. That is a 6 stack of salt right there. I got it.
Writing?
Polter, demon, myling.
So, dots and orbs are out.
Take a spirit box in. And another cruci. Get cargo pants, then you can carry all the stuff and things. Yeah, no kidding. They should definitely
Yeah,
make it to
backpack.
where, yeah, a backpack or even, what do you call them, bum bags? We call them fanny packs over here, but that means something different over there.
I know what you
Whatever it is, whatever side of the pond you're on, the thing. Something.
Where are
Cargo
you?
pants, a tool belt.
Spirit box. It's a poltergeist.
Filter. Okay,
Find the bone
and
now.
let's see. Clean it using incense, firelight, and witness me that.
Who is hiding in the baby's room?
Hi, Hiroki. What you doing? Meow. What are you doing, dude? Meow. That work. What are you doing, kitty kitty? He's just
Found the
coming here
bone.
making all kinds of noise.
It's in the dining room, Liz.
2, 3. Can get that. Hi, Hiroki.
I'll not make any jokes about the bone.
Oh no. Dadgummit. Oh, we got 2 more pictures. What you doing?
Blow out firelight and witness a ghost event. I see a cat on stream.
Yep. He's helping.
Elderly man.
An elderly what? Oh no. Dadgummit, erase that one. Why is it not?
What are
Have
you
you
trying
already
to
got a
do?
picture of it? Oh, you did.
What are you taking a picture of?
Okay, erase that one. I guess I'll just do salt. It's fine. I did not see that picture. Okay. Okay, book is full. We
Got
have to
firelight.
witness an event. So...
What we gotta do now, witness an event.
Yep, I say we get the smudges and poke the doll. The thing I said we didn't want to do, obviously. Dadgummit. I just tried to hunt. She's sitting over here touching the doors.
Well, I keep pressing pins, but
Turn the light on, does that count? I don't think it does.
nope. Hot.
No! No, it caught me! I should have just smudged. I thought it was still in the kitchen.
When was the ghost ever in the kitchen?
When it was throwing dishes?
Oh,
I
didn't know it was
missed the
throwing dishes.
opportunity to get into the hiding spot, so I was trying to loop it in the kitchen. And I'm pretty sure I
I-
didn't wait until it was all the way in the kitchen before I tried to run.
I left the door open for the hope she could get into the cupboard with me.
I missed it. I forgot where I was going. That was completely my fault. The ghost was just being an opportunist. I don't know where he went. He came in here, said hi to everybody, and then left.
Come on, ghost. Do an event. Show yourself.
Is the poultry throw considered an event? Like if it does a bulk throw, is that one considered an event?
Maybe.
Hold on. As a ghost, I have a job to do. I must go grab the caulk. Why can't a ghost have two hands?
You don't have enough ectoplasm for that.
Dadgummit. I need more
to-
ectoplasm in my ghostly form.
You'll have to take a number and wait in line to be seen.
Dadgummit. Come on, do the pulty throw.
I don't know if there's gonna be a polity throw or you just playing with the pile because it's all shoes.
I'm not. First off, I resent that accusation. Secondly, I'm not touching the pile. Dadgummit. Well, the good news is even though I had some really cool runs.
Emotional
Yes, in your car. It was. It hurt me deeply that you would accuse me of such things. Even though I got really close at getting the picture for the ghost, I got annihilated trying to do it, but got pretty close to getting the picture. I never would have gotten a ghost right, so I don't feel quite so bad about having died. on those runs.
It's alright, you'll get it next time. And if not, the time after that.
Right.
Or the time after that.
Mm-hmm. Eventually I'll run out of money. So, you know. But in the meantime, I'll be learning, you know.
You did better
How's
than I
it
would have done.
resisted doing a pull-T-through?
My sanity's probably too high.
I would say that's a
not.
no. It threw a shoe.
Yep. Guess I don't like boots. Through a picture.
Come on, you're gonna have to do better than that. Do better than that. Pull-T-throw.
Come on.
Pull-T-throw. Show me how it's done.
I've got a brand new ghost here that'll probably do better.
No kidding. I could do that in my sleep. Come on. Pull-T-throw. If you were a ghost, what kind of ghost would you choose to be? A fun ghost, a
know.
scary ghost, like Pulte would be a fun ghost, a scary ghost would be like the Raiju or the Rev.
Mimics,
Fun ghost
then
would
I
probably
can
be
just
like the
be all of
Dio.
them.
Uh-oh. I think that
That
was
was
an
an
event.
event.
Nice! Okay, everything's done.
Poltergeist in the book.
Polter in the book.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
No, you prepared some jobs for me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, and your whole plan of multiplayer was so you could make money. That just cost you money.
That was my fault. I was not prepared when it started hunting.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
And then I got a little bit cocky in the kitchen. I think it's happened to everybody at least once in their life. They got a little bit cocky in the kitchen.
Not musical. It's not cardboard.
Let's see. 2 hidings in
Oh,
the
we have the-
garage.
You
Not
have the
wooden.
chalk banana. It's chalk.
Oh no.
Power's on.
The chalk banana is such a trap now.
No, it's not.
It really is. It really, really is.
It's perfectly safe to use.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like an Acme bomb. It's perfectly safe.
Yeah.
Imagine if the announcer was Preston Garvey from Fallout 4. Another settlement needs your help. Yes, exactly.
I think it's in the hallway here. I've got 8 degrees. 7.
Another townhouse needs your help. I got an EMF 3.
14 in the bathroom, yeah. 8, 9 in the hallway.
Okay.
And 16 in the kitchen.
Bone is not in the living room. Yeah, I have a feeling Preston Garvey is probably going to be a meme for the rest of all of Bethesda for however long that happens. Did you see that news article about Bethesda they put out a news article saying, I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to do Elder Scrolls 6 if people are going to be happy with it. I don't think we have that possibility. I was like, how do you not have that ability? I mean, I know how you don't have that ability. I want you to explain to me why you don't have that ability and how you think you can just make the excuse and not fix the problem. Because everybody else knows what the problem is.
What's the problem?
Oh, with Bethesda, they got too big, too greedy, and there's too many hands in the cookie jar.
They were bought by Microsoft.
Well, even before then. Before they were
Yeah,
acquired
I
from
know what you mean.
Microsoft, their company had gotten too big. Once this company starts
Yeah.
getting too big, you start getting jobs in there that really don't make a difference, and everybody just starts pointing fingers at everybody else, and things don't actually work. They don't get fixed. Bug fixes don't actually happen. And then the people who are in charge actually lose touch with what made their game special. Like, they completely forgot what it was, and therefore they don't make it right anymore. I think Fallout 76 pretty much guarantees that Bethesda kind of lost their way on what it was that made their games important. And the worst part is I don't think they figured it out. I mean,
Those
I'm not going to
dogs.
say Fallout 76 hasn't been made better and that it does have its merits for people who like to play that version of online, but as far as an RPG single-player thing, I think they have forgotten how to do it. Pretending like it's our fault, it's... Every single AAA gaming company thinks it's the customer's fault that their games are failing. I think they need to start pointing their fingers back at them and saying, what did we lose? How did we get here? I'm sorry, but the first step you should ask yourselves is what kind of people we are hiring. Apparently there's a CFO of one of the gaming companies. They got him out of a Kellogg's box. I mean, he was in charge of Kellogg's cereal. They didn't legit pull him out of a Kellogg's box, but it was funnier the way I said it. So basically, he was in charge of cereal marketing or something like that. And it's like, how do you get someone from cereal and marketing who might have played like one video game their entire life and expect them to know what they're doing? You can't
How do
do
you go
that.
how do you go from marketing cornflakes to marketing video games?
Exactly. They are in no way the same thing. And if you can't take a step back and say, this is how we messed up, because you know if a CFO from a cereal company got
yeah,
mixed up in
ultraviolet.
gaming, how many other bad guys, how many other
Bad
people
guys.
have infiltrated the gaming space from some other job that had nothing to do with gaming? And they just thought that they could take those skills and shove them into the gaming industry. It's not the same thing. It's just like you wouldn't take a cook, even though, say, a chef of a 5-star restaurant, you would consider that art. But you would not take that same individual and have them paint on a canvas. It is not the same thing.
On the bone.
Okay.
We've got UV and Ghost Orb so far.
Thank you.
I've got pictures of that salt.
Banshee Hantuna Baki. Looks like it's immediately business and money before passion and quality. The thing is I think this is probably the thing that needed to happen to the AAA industry. Once an industry of any sort, really, gets to a certain amount of bloat to it, like there's a whole bunch of jobs that really were not important to the functionality of the business itself. Once they have all of those extra jobs where people aren't really doing the thing that made the business important, it becomes so overbloated that it's no longer effectively doing what it was meant to do to start with, in which case it's doomed to fail. In a lot of cases, these AAA companies have been doomed to fail for the last several years. They've just been kind of trading on their namesake, and people have been buying into it because, like Bethesda, if you see Bethesda on a gaming company logo, you're like, I can trust that one. They gave me Fallout 4, they gave me the Elder Scrolls, I trust this company. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of others that had like that same mystique. If you saw this on a box, you're like, I know I'm going to get a good product out of it, I'll buy it. And there's a lot of things outside of gaming itself, where if you see it, like if you see Black & Decker on an appliance, you're like, you know what, this is middle of the line, and it's going to last for a while, and it's not going to be too complicated. If you see Food Ninja on something, it's like overpriced, but will probably last a long time. It's a name that you recognize, that you associate with good product value. What happens when those particular products start trading in profit for quality, and they start buying into the worst things to make their product because they're trying to figure out how to cost corners because they hired 500 new people that did nothing but like push pencils, HR departments, extra marketing, the guy that drives the marketer to work, I mean, all that kind of stuff. Once they get to that point, the company
freezing temps?
needs to fail. Huh?
Freezing temps.
I've just been
But it could still be a mimic,
Yep,
which
yep,
will
yep.
be spirit box.
Do we have a spirit box in there?
No, I don't think we do.
Okay. Sorry, I've just been out here blabbing.
It's alright. Oh no, it's hunting.
Oh, that's not good. So, yeah, I think it's time for the AAA game. I hate to say that because there's a lot of people employed by them. But all of those people who have been there and been employed by those companies, they can take that experience. The ones who are actually core believers in gaming will go out and make other companies that are better because they'll bring their knowledge with them. And the ones that are just kind of hanging on, that aren't actually gaming creators, they're just creators, HR department, fluff, or whatever, they'll fall away because they won't go to the indie departments that the new gaming people will create in the wake of the AAA falling apart. And I honestly think that's the best. I hate to be that way, but I honestly think it's the best. Once things get so bloated they're no longer doing their job, they need to fail. That's how the market is supposed to work. Hello. I've definitely been doing my job. Are you here?
Yeah.
Are you close? Are you
back.
friendly? Oh, there we go. It's a
Spirit box.
mimic.
It's a mimic. I was about to say I didn't think it was a Hantu because it's not turned the breaker off once, and a Hantu would want it to be cold, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, mimic, and we need 2 more pictures. Parabolic.
You want to get the pictures and I'll get the parabolic?
Yeah, sure. After I grab some sanity though. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
me
want
too.
Gordon Ramsay to make artwork for me. Yeah, no kidding.
You don't need sanity.
Why? Oh. Yeah, I have actually been standing out here talking a lot, haven't I? Oops.
No.
Let me take a bit more salt. We can do that.
Okay, I've got the paramic and I've got a.
They
much
should
on
take
me.
their skills where they're fully appreciated, yeah. Or strike it on their own in their own business. Do their own types of games. The people who are really and truly invested in the gaming sphere probably have several ideas for games themselves and know what does and does not actually work. Whereas the people who came over from Kellogg's are not going to actually know nor care what actually works, you know? In which case, they're not going to be
They
able to
just
go out on
hate
their
the
own.
crucifix.
Yeah. They're not going to be able to go out on their own
Interaction.
and do a gaming thing all on their own. The CFO from Kellogg, working for a few years in gaming, suddenly opening up its own indie company does not seem likely.
You say you only got an interaction on the burn.
Oh, no. There we go. Then I didn't actually need to lay out that salt. That sucks. Okay. Oh, that's not good. No! Damn it! See, I did need sanity. I am pretty sure it just mimicked something with a lower sanity need.
Right, just ate the crucifix again.
Uh-oh. Close the bathroom door. I don't know what it's doing in there, but something's going on. And I hate it for places like Bethesda because I'm pretty sure they have a lot of really good employees. People have been working there for a long time. But everybody knows after playing... I think at Fallout 4 it was very obvious that they needed to update their engine. They just really needed to do something about it. It was exceptionally dated. And someone along the line made the choice of putting out several more games on the same engine instead of doing what they knew had to be done because they didn't want to have to train that many new people on a brand new engine. And gaming companies have been doing that for a long time because of all that additional bloat. But the good news is in the meantime, there's a whole lot of 1A, we got AAA, what's 1A? What is that called? Single A? I have no idea how you're supposed to say that. And indie companies that are making some really good titles.
Then you get people like Ubisoft and go, we made the quadruple A game, and it flops.
Ubisoft is another one of the ones that needs to go down. I mean, a lot of them, like Blizzard, given how they handled WoW, how they handled Overwatch, how they've handled a lot of stuff, they needed to fail a long time ago too.
Yeah,
Needed to
that's
break
the
up into
objective
several
thing.
different companies. Just threw something in the kitchen. It might have moved. It's situations like this, that whole excess bloat inside gaming companies and them getting to the point to where they're ineffective is what makes me nervous for the fun pimps whenever they say we hired several new positions to do such and such, and I'm like, oh, please stop doing that. You've probably got at least one person on your crew that just sits there and goofs off all day, and they're being paid for nothing. And once you get several of those people that are just kind of hanging on there getting paid for nothing, the game is going to go downhill.
Mimicking the book.
Mimicking the book. It's like their insurance. It worked for them before, so they push it harder for someone else. Some sort of guarantee that it'll keep on working without spending more. Zero, how you doing?
Welcome back.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this engine worked for Fallout 4, it worked for Fallout 3, it worked for Fallout 76. Work being the operative, possibly, word. It might have worked. But in Bethesda's case, even in Fallout 4, everybody knew that it needed to be changed. The issues that they were having in Skyrim, the issues that they had in Fallout 4, the issues they had in Fallout 3, it was all the same glitchiness. Exactly the same glitchiness. As a matter of fact, some random company stole their engine, basically, and made their own game with it. And the reason Bethesda could say, yes, you definitely stole our software, is because it had the same glitches that all Bethesda games have, which is a ridiculous way to prove that this was your work. No. I know it's my homework. See, it's got the same wrong answers. That's how they did it.
My work, it has the same flaws.
Exactly. So every single one that they make on that engine are going to have the same problems. And whenever you go through things like, okay, I know, how long has it been since they did the update for Fallout? It was 5 months ago?
March or May?
Yeah, it's been a long time, and
May.
that update broke people's stuff. Not just the modded playthroughs, I'm not worried about that. Everybody knows whenever there's a game that updates and you put mods on it, it's going to break it. That's not the thing I'm talking about. I'm talking about the stutters, the glitchiness, the incompatibilities that it has with itself, all kinds of stuff like that. Plus, there was, the unofficial Fallout 4 patch that fixed some of the quest lining for Bethesda, because Bethesda never fixed their own quest line, including their major quest line. If you've ever played to the end of Fallout 4, and I have only done it once, there are certain pathways, if you do one particular thing or another, it will bug out the entire end of the game for you. And the Fallout 4 patch is supposed to stop you from being able to do that, because Bethesda never did. Well, when Bethesda did their update, they made it to where the Fallout 4 patch no longer works, but did not fix the things that the Fallout 4 patch did. So they updated their game, put new stuff inside their store, and didn't fix the original bugs that everybody had been complaining about for years. And they did that all in the name of, we put a Fallout series on TV, so we're going to cash in on this. That is the part that tells me Bethesda's time is limited.
So they also did it because they wanted a new version for the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5, and they managed to break it on those consoles.
Exactly.
On the Xbox, it was stuck running at like 720p at low performance. Until they pushed out another update to fix it.
Yeah, and they still haven't fixed the other bugs that go along with it. And they haven't really put out any press releases about it either. And I just saw their Starfield stuff. Nobody's impressed, really, with their latest DLC that they did.
I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I've heard that it's got... The problem is not necessarily that the Radiant quests, like the extra quests, aren't semi-interesting, but the main quest, from what I understand, is not interesting. And it's not interesting enough to warrant the price tag. Plus, it doesn't have like extras that you would normally think of that is in a DLC, like extra weapons or a whole lot of extra companions or something like that. I remember seeing somebody talk about it. But all of that stuff you would normally see in a DLC from Bethesda, it's not in there. So, next gen is a very enticing phrase, yeah. It's an enticing thing that a whole lot of people are getting pulled into because they trusted Bethesda, but like I said, between Bethesda and a lot of all these other companies, Blizzard, EA, which EA already had a bad reputation, Ubisoft, I mean, all of these companies have been trading in on their name that they established for years as good content. The last, I don't know, I'd say 10 years. They have been proving time and time again they forgot what it was, so I think all of those companies are doomed to fail. And the indie department is where it's coming in. It's where the good games are coming from. Not all of them. There are a couple of AAA things that are out there. What's the one that did Elden Ring? What's that company's name? Yeah, From Software. They have not lost their touch. So there's still a couple out there. They've either got quite a few more years before they get too bloated to fail, or maybe they just kind of kept in touch with their roots. Possibly.
The other one, I think, go with that. They're not quite perfect. They've had some stinkers. Square Enix. They're still making good RPGs.
Yeah. One that I know
But
of
they have
is
had some bad ones.
What's the one that they've gotten a lot of bad press lately? It's also the one that does Sims. Is that EA?
EA.
Yeah, they got a whole lot of bad press because their next Sims, they're not even going to make a new Sims. They're going to make an online version of Sims. No Sims player out there is interested in.
They're not even doing that now. There's no Sims 5. They're just going to keep adding stuff to Sims 4.
Yeah, but what I'm saying...
the underlying engine's got so many bugs it can't handle it.
Yeah, they're going to keep making content for that Sims, but they supposedly are supposed to be working on an online version of it. So they're like, what was the year you would say everybody tried to do an online version of themselves? It was right around Fallout 76 time. So it was like the old niche was everybody needed a battle royale. Everybody needed an online version. Everybody needed a store, a battle pass, whatever. Tile, doubt line, best viewers on ... Dude, go eat a lemon. I mean, like, just suck that whole lemon, rind and all, swallow the seeds the wrong way down. Go away. No salt. No sugar. Suck that lemon. Anyway. Games like that, it's like, the Fun Pimps have been talking about doing a 4-person battle thing, the thing that they're coming out with, and it's like, okay, this concept is dated by like 10 years. And that's back when they made this game. If they had come up with this idea 10 years ago and released it alongside 7 Days, it probably would have gotten somewhere as a DLC to 7 Days. But as a game by itself, it's too late. Inhale the whole dang tree, yes.
Roots
all
first.
of the limbs, all of the leaves, all of that. Suck it all the way down to the roots. Don't quote me on that one.
Too late, it's on video.
Well, no. Anyway, it's so bad. Their concept for their DLC is a bit dated, and they're calling it a DLC while, as far as I know, it's supposed to be sold as a separate game. I'm not sure if that means that they've got another DLC that they've got in the works, or if that's their idea of it, and they're talking about selling skins, and I'm like, these ideas are 5 years ago. They're 2020, somewhere around there, when nobody had any time and everybody was online because they had nothing else they could do. These are old ideas, and to enact them now is way too late. So, yeah.
See, the other one I saw that I didn't like for Sims was they're planning on selling content packs, which are just people's mods. So they don't even have to put any work in to make the game and just make money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing that Bethesda did whenever they started selling their Creation Club stuff, is just other people's mods. And yeah, the creation folks are getting paid a little bit. Yeah. they're getting paid a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I do like the fact that the modders are getting content, but the thing is they're keeping their store going with content other people are making.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is, and this is like the thing that drove people away from Fallout 4 to begin with, is because every time they added new content to their store, they had to update the game. Instead of just the link inside the game taking them to a website, Bethesda.com, like it should, it updated the game's engine itself, which means all of the bloat of all of the Creation Club stuff was already in the file for your game. You just had to unlock it by buying it. Instead of doing what anybody else does, and it's like, hey, why don't we just like redirect it to a site, they purchase it, it gets downloaded onto their game, so there's not extra bloat, and they don't have to update their game again unless they want to.
That goes back to PS3 where there was DLC that was already on the disc, and you had to pay to unlock something that was already on your disc.
Yeah. I guess that's probably where it started. It's like the whole Mercedes thing. You've got heated seats, but you're only allowed to unlock them if you pay for a subscription. It's like, I don't think so. I'll go buy a Ford. Thank you. It's not even worth the price tag, just so you can say, oh, I own a Mercedes. Look, mine's got heated seats. They're only charging me $50 a month. Like, I don't understand.
They even got the sat nav for an extra $75 a month.
Yeah. That's just stupid. Why would you even... If I bought a car from a showroom floor, took it home, and I found out that, I would take it back. It's like, you sold me something.
Like that.
Huh?
Every Tesla's like that.
Yeah, well...
You have to pay to unlock the full battery and pay to unlock the semi-self-driving.
Are those things that they changed the makeup of the car,
Nope.
or is it already in the car?
They're already in the car. They all have the same size. They are like the same. The battery capacity already available, because there was I can't remember what disaster it was in America, but they sent out a signal to every car and unlocked the full battery capacity, just so people could get further in an emergency.
Yeah, there was one where it was... What was it, a snowstorm? I
Something
think
like
they
that,
couldn't get to places to charge their vehicles to get out of the way of the storm, so people got stranded.
But they just sent a signal to every car, which unlocked the full battery temporarily.
Yeah, I absolutely love what Elon Musk has done over there on X. I kind of hate the way he treated his employees, but I completely understand him firing 73% of them. 73% and it still functions means he got rid of all of the bloat. I'm completely okay with that. If you have extra people in your employee that aren't actually doing their job, you got to trim the fat at some point. I understand that. But as far as his electronic cars, I don't like his electronic cars because, namely, how long does it take for you to charge your phone? I don't want to sit in one place and charge my vehicle if I run out of battery. I want to be able to put gas in my car and go. I'm just impatient.
It's not quite as quick as a car, but it's not super long.
Soon we'll have to pay a subscription to use keyboards on our keys on our keyboard. Yeah, I think at that point I would probably just turn off my computer and go stick my hands in the dirt. Honestly.
Don't give EA ideas. They'll be charging you per jump.
Yeah, but that would also give them an excuse to make keyboards. It's like, oh, we can charge per button press? That would be like the quickest start and stop of an entire wing of their stuff. It's like, yeah, people are not buying it. As soon as the first person used it and we charged them 5 cents per button push, they sent it back. And we're being sued again.
You say that, but only a couple of months ago, Logitech wanted to launch a subscription mouse.
Yeah, I saw that.
That very quickly got killed.
Well, Logitech has already been messing with their stuff anyway. I know a lot of people swear by Logitech cameras and mice and all that kind of stuff. I stopped using them as soon as they outdated one of my pieces of equipment. I had a camera for years and then found out that by means of software updates, they outdated my camera. Like, they were not going to update my camera anymore. And because it's not just a plug-and-play camera, there's a software that's involved in it, I could no longer use my camera. My camera perfectly functioned. But I couldn't use the old software because it was outdated and they wouldn't make new software for me to run it, so why not just leave the old update there for people to use? Well, it's because they wanted people to buy the new camera, so they have to outdate it somehow. And they can't come to your house and smash your camera yet, so they outdate it with software.
No, they'll just fit it with some sort of self-destruct.
Yeah, things like, well, there are some that have like mechanisms in there that are designed to fail after a certain amount of time. There are phones that do that. They've proved that before. Have you noticed phones and stuff like, or worse yet, you get an appliance and like 1 year after the warranty is gone, the appliance dies every time.
1 year, it's more like 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there is a timer in there. It knows. It just knows. Okay. I'm going to stop. This has been a random, wild conversation. I love this. I love being able to talk about these. I've actually thought about doing an extra stream per week, doing just reactions where we talk about gaming content in general. And I would record that and probably put it on some of my Rumble content. And maybe if it fits with the narrative, not narrative, but the content that I also do on the main channel, I might also upload it over there. So if you guys have any idea for reactionary stuff, not reaction as I'm going to try and watch the funniest videos on TikTok. I'm not going to do that type of reaction. I'm just not. Watching someone watch somebody else's video that they worked on to laugh at it is not content, in my opinion. But I think watching someone else's video about news that they've heard and their reaction, and then you reacting and adding to it, I think that is actual genuine reaction content. So a lot of these videos that I watch about the news that Bethesda does, the newest upset with like EA or something like that, those would be really, really cool to do on the channel. And we could probably just pick like a small video at the beginning of the stream as like a way of starting up the stream, or we could have a new day where we do that, where it's just like a chill reaction day instead of a gaming day. And we just sit here and chit chat about it. You guys let me know what you think, and if you're interested in that, I might make a Discord spot where you guys can recommend stuff where we can all react to and chit-chat about it. And I'll see if I can, I might pick a weekend day, if that works for everybody. I know weekends, most people have plans, so I don't usually stream on the weekend, but if it's kind of like a chill, everybody come in here with whatever it is that they're doing, and sit for, I don't know, an hour, could be fun. React to your interests. Well, I have a lot of interests. I don't think you know what you're asking for, Nikar. I go from everything from gaming to prepping to gardening to, let's see, what else have I watched recently? There was some other stuff. Like, I watch a whole lot of other people play content that I never even get a chance to touch. And I'm not going to just react to their gameplay. I would rather react to, like, news or something like that, something more relevant to the gaming community instead of just random stuff. I kind of do and don't want it to be political, because my political views are obviously not going to align with other people's political views. Not to mention, we have people from all over the place who have no interest in American politics at all. And yeah, I would...
That's me.
Yeah, so you live across the pond. You don't care anything about what's going on, and I can't blame you. Most of the people in the U.S. do not care about our politics. It's just a thing that happens to us every 4 years, and we look at it with grim responsibility. So there's that, and I don't necessarily like reacting to other people's politics because I don't know their history. Like, I can't even pretend to understand what's going on several hundred years back in some other country I don't know the history to, so I would prefer not to do that one either. I don't mind it being semi-political, like if it has somehow politics have gotten tucked into a gaming situation, I don't mind that because then it actually has some relevance. But yeah, I don't think I actually want to just cover politics.
It makes sense.
Make gaming great again? Yes, heck yeah. We were actually talking about that earlier with the bloated companies and stuff like that. That, and there's been like that huge push to put politics into games in a way that is not fluid. There's always been like a little bit of politics in gaming, but there was a way to do it good and there's a way to do it bad. And they've been doing bad a lot lately. So, yeah. Of course, there's been a lot of bad content lately, so those kind of go hand in hand. I think just altogether it's just bad content on the part of AAA games lately. So.
But like Christian says, our cat's involved.
Are cats involved? Possibly. I mean, cats could be involved in some of the reaction stuff, but I don't want to just watch someone's content on their cats. As cute as that would be, I don't know that I want to do that. Webby, how you doing?
Yeah.
It would be awesome if they make gaming great again. I would love it if Elder Scrolls 6 was to come out and be like, I don't know, Morrowind, but the mechanisms are better. Not even like nowadays mechanisms. I don't mind them having like some nostalgic feels to the old days, but I want like the RPG parts brought back. In Bethesda, you could break your game if you want to. It will tell you you're doing it, but you still have a choice in whether or not you do it. There's a couple of bad guys. Well, not even bad guys. They're like Vivek. If you kill him, it will break your game. It warns you if you kill him, you are going to break your game. It still allows you to do it, though. So, is it Vivek? The golden deity dude. Is that how they say his name?
Yeah.
That guy. So, yeah. I mean, I want the consequences of your own actions being felt in a Bethesda game again. Not, you have to do this thing, you're the chosen one, go do the thing, go do the thing. This series of experiences don't make sense in the context. Like, someone told me the beginning part of Starfield is you're actually in a mine and they just like hand you a ship that doesn't even belong to you. They just give you a ship because this thing happened to you and now you're part of this thing. And it's like, none of that makes sense. You agree with Asmongold, there's bad storytelling? It's a combination of bad storytelling and other things too. I think they have legitimately got way too much bloat to be able to tell a good story. Can you imagine? Okay, there's a game people have played before where you tell one line of a story and the next person tells one line of a story and the next person tells one line of a story. By the time you get to the end of the story, how bad is that story gonna be? I mean, all read together, how bad is it going to get? And that's basically what these gaming companies are doing. They've got too many hands in the cookie jar. Too many. I bet you if Elon went in there and fired 73% of the people, it might take a while for them to recover because some of them are so specialized they probably don't know how to do varying jobs. But I bet you the end product would be 1,000 times better. Too many air bubbles in the bread? Yes. Bubbly bread is good. Too many air bubbles in the bread, bad. Very bad. Yeah, I watch a lot of Asmon's video. In a lot of ways, I agree with him. I do have some disagreements on a couple of the things that he's said in some of his recent videos. I don't know offhand what they were because I would actually have to react to his videos, and all of his videos are reactions, so I don't know how I feel about reacting to a reaction video. I think that kind of does a disservice to the original video, so I don't think I'll be doing that, but I have watched a lot of his content. It's what made me think about the reaction stuff, because a lot of his stuff has to do with reacting to gaming news, and I think that would be fun to do. As having a vested interest in whether or not the gaming stuff stays alive. I don't even know how much AAA, what the likelihood it is the AAA will survive the next 5 years. As hard as the market is right now, as bad as the games are coming out, the people being hired into the companies that should never have had those jobs to begin with, the bad storytelling, all of that combined just means most of those companies will not survive the next 5 years. Have I ever watched Heel and Babyface? That does not sound familiar. Are they a reaction, or are they news, or what? I watch Asmon because I like his reactions, but he doesn't actually make his own news videos, so AAA has become That's what AAA has become. Yes. But the good news is that means it does make room for indie games to show up and be better. I mean, there's that. It'd be like if there ever came a day where some other streaming platform showed up, or some other video content platform showed up and started doing things the way people used to do it 10 years ago, and started doing it better, and how much it would actually affect the original site. It's that kind of situation. Once it becomes too big to work, it actually has to be replaced. That's kind of the way the market is supposed to go. So yeah, AAA might become for the next few years. and hopefully branch off and make better stuff. I think I said I was going to stop talking earlier, and yet again I didn't. So I probably should stop doing that. Let me turn off my recording because it just caught me doing all the blabbing. I do apologize, guys. Every now and then whenever we get to talking about the gaming industry, I have to, like, vent certain things. So, yeah. Let's find ourselves someone that we can raid. For those of you over on YouTube, I'm going to hit the button and you guys are going to be done for the day on the stream. I do apologize. I can't redirect you to yet another stream or a premiere or anything else like that. I do not have that ability yet. If you are interested in gaining that ability on this channel, if you could hit that subscribe button. Once we hit 1,000, we will be able to redirect to a new streamer or redirect to a video or something of the like so that we can still all stay together and chit-chat while we wait for, you know, the inevitable. We have to sign off from the internet and go be adults. But right now I just have to awkwardly end it, so I do apologize. Those of you on YouTube, thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you next time, and you have a wonderful day and night, and you stay shiny. Bye! And I have to end off. I have no idea how far behind YouTube is, though. I think I keep dropping the ending of it. There we go. And I need a bigger screen, dude. There we go.